What is heritage tourism planning? It is a well thought out strikes of balance between economic expansion, cultural preservation, and environmental sustainability. It lets a location use its distinctive cultural and historical assets to draw tourists while making sure that those assets are present and honored for future generations. So here are a step-by-step guide for an effective heritage tourism plan. Assessment and inventory, stakeholder engagement, market research, goal setting, site development and preservation, infrastructure and accessibility, cultural programming, interpretation and education, marketing and promotion, visitor and experience enhancement, regulations and management, monitoring and evaluation, collaboration and partnerships. Why do we need to further develop heritage tourism planning? So here are some reasons to convince you. First is going to be the cultural preservation, economic benefits, community empowerment, cultural exchange and understanding, education and awareness, destination diversification, sustainable development, conservation funding, cultural revitalization, positive image and identity, research and documentation, and last is going to be the public support. So, in summary, the continued development of heritage tourism planning is crucial for preserving cultural and historical assets, stimulating economic growth, fostering cultural understanding, and ensuring that heritage sites and tradition remain vibrant and accessible to all.
What heritage tourism plans do we have in the Philippines? The Philippines has undertaken various heritage plans and initiatives to promote and preserve its historical and cultural assets. Some of these plans and programs include the National Cultural Heritage Act of 2009. This law aims to protect, preserve, and promote the nation's cultural heritage through the establishment of a regulatory framework. It mandates the identification and preservation of cultural properties, including sites, structures, artifacts, and traditions. The next is the National Museum of the Philippines. The National Museum plays a crucial role in conserving and showcasing the country's cultural and historical heritage. It operates various branches across the country, each focusing on specific aspects of a Filipino culture and history. Next is the UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Philippines has several sites designated as UNESCO World Heritage Sites, including the Baroque churches of the Philippines, the historic town of Vigan, and the rice terraces of the Philippine Cordilleras. These sites are recognized for their cultural and historical significance on a global level. Next are heritage cities and towns. There are numerous heritage cities and towns in the Philippines that have preserved their colonial era architecture and cultural traditions. Vigan, for example, is renowned for its well-preserved Spanish colonial architecture. Next are cultural festivals and events. Many cultural festivals are celebrated throughout the Philippines, showcasing local traditions, music, dance, and cuisines. Examples include the Sinulog Festival in Cebu, the Payas Festival in Lucban, and the Panagbenga Festival in Baguio.
Preservation of traditional crafts. Various initiatives aim to preserve traditional crafts and skills such as weaving, pottery, and wood carving. This effort often involves training programs and support for local artisans. Archaeological and historical sites. The Philippines is rich in archaeological and historical sites, including pre-colonial settlements, Spanish-era fortifications, and World War II memorials. Efforts are made to preserve and interpret these sites for visitors. Local government heritage programs. Many local governments have established heritage programs to protect and promote their unique cultural assets. These programs may include heritage tours, workshops, and restoration projects. Educational initiatives. Schools and universities often incorporate cultural heritage education into their curricula to raise awareness among students about the importance of preserving and appreciating the country's heritage. Community-based conservation. Many communities are actively involved in conserving their heritage. Community-led initiatives often focus on traditional practices, oral histories, and local legends.